Hey, how's it going, traders? In this video, we're going over Dave Trade 5 in the small account challenge. Now, this was the biggest day I have had in this account since the challenge. And it was a really big day. We've been seeing some crazy momentum this week, last week of the year. I crushed it in my options account yesterday. Another crazy trade, a $20,000 plus trade in my main account. But this is just the small account series. So what were the trades I took today, or what was the trade I took today in my small account? Let's get into it. Okay, so the trade I took in the small account today was on HOTH. Now, it hit my momentum scanner first thing early this morning. It was on our watch list, on our top gappers. And I thought it was the best stock to watch out of open. Reason being, I checked, some other stocks out, but I didn't like them as much. Was overextended. KALA. I was looking for a continued momentum play. Let me actually just show you this real quick. Bada bing, bada boom. KALA had a not so good. By the way, this is what I made 20K on my main account. It had not the greatest chart leading into open. I thought we'd see it jump a lot higher pre-market. We really didn't. But it's okay. I told the team it would run later today in a few hours. So at open, it really wasn't the best play. There wasn't anything left. I didn't want to short it because it still had a lot of momentum to the upside. I don't want to waste too much time going over the Elliott wave theory. Now, BXRX was on watch. Not a good setup, really. Too choppy, too many 5-minute pullbacks for me. Now, the reason why I like HOTH, first of all, the catalyst was FDA approval. It's a banger catalyst, really good catalyst for a therapeutic or pharmaceutical stock. Now, the second thing is it had the first 5-minute pullback it had wasn't until it already ran almost 100%. It went from 4 up to 8 before it had its first 5-minute pullback. Now, I knew that there was a ton more room to the upside. Why? Because if it runs several percent, even 100% before its first 5-minute pullback, generally a stock will have 2 to 3 minimum. And so, if there's another 100% gain after that, I know there's a lot more upside on this stock. So I watched it open. The thing that sucked was I knew this was going to run right at open, but I don't trade the first 5 minutes before open and generally the first 2 minutes into open. Now, I kind of bent my rules today because two things. Well, one, I knew it was going to run right at open by breaking the pre-market high. I didn't take an entry over 8. I wanted to off that curl right here up this retest to 8. I thought it was a really good play. I had a resistance line drawn. But it was too close to open for me. And the first 2 minutes I don't normally trade, but the buy volume on this was insane. And so what happened was I'm in level 2. It's not going to show it now, but there's an LULD level. And I knew the whole level was at 985. So what I did was I bought at 985 500 shares because all my account was in a $3,000 account. At 985, I was filled literally right at that level, and I could show you my exit. Now, I knew that there was a lot more upside to this because what happens is generally when a stock sees parabolic momentum, especially with halts, there's generally 2 halts, and then out of the second halt, it has a nice move to the upside, then corrects pretty quickly. So I said, guys, my goal is to hold my entire position into the next halt. I said that. I actually have the trading highlight recorded, and I'm going to show the trading highlight after this. So if you want to watch that, stay to the end. Now, what happened was I was confident in this stock. I'm confident in the amount of buy orders. So it jumped higher, resumed after 10 minutes, resumed over 10. If it dipped below 10, I would have cut my losses, but it didn't. It held up above 10 and then rallied up to 11.50, and then the next halt level at 11.77. Now, I saw after this was halted, I said, team, this is the second halt going up. Generally, it's going to open higher, but you're going to see a solid correction, a lot of profit takers after this halt. So what happened was it opened at 12.05, went up to 12.50. I sold at 12. You can see my expected to resume at 12.20. So if we don't see another solid jump like we did, so generally it's 2 halts up. Out of the second halt, it resumes higher and then comes down and crashes. So I'll be selling soon after this halt. I'll probably honestly sell half almost immediately after it opens. If it doesn't open above 12, definitely. If it opens above 12, I'll probably just still take half profit. Told you guys today that this would open up and this would run. Look what happened. It's not wizardry. I'm not rubbing a magic ball. It's just once you've been around markets and sympathy momentum in a hot market for long enough, you can just tell. Um, and what I mean by that is by telling is seeing where the first 5 minute pullback was and how strong a move it had. Look at the catalyst, and then look at the sympathy plays. They're all popping. This will pop. So this this halted. Oh shoot! Halt level on this one was 941.13. So 946.13. This will resume. Good morning. What's the sympathy play? Basically, a stock is running because another stock in that same sector is also running. What's the pathway after the beginner course? Tuning into these live streams, but if you want to take it to the next level, you should probably join our academy because we have more advanced courses as well as one-on-one lessons and daily group lessons every single day. If you're interested, if you have the money, it's on sale. We have 2 spots left of our holiday pricing, 30% off. Would highly recommend it. Because the beginner program is simply just to get you on your feet and get you started. How would you use limit orders in a halt? Well, limit orders are going to fill you automatically, so you have to use stop limit orders if that's what you think. Because a limit order is just going to fill you the second this thing opens. Okay. We got 30 seconds till open. 12:05 resumption. Hands on the sell button. This will probably open up, and don't expect it to dump kind of quickly. So I'm going to look for it to open above 12 and quickly gap over 12. If it doesn't have that quick gap up to 12, 12.25, 12.50, I'm going to be selling out almost immediately. $12 is indeed my stop loss. There it is. I'm going to take a little bit of profit there.
Executed.
Taking the rest profit. I sold the rest before I halted going down. Holy crap. That's exactly what I told you was going to happen. It was going to open up higher and it was going to get halted going down, or it was going to push down.